How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is Drez and Huck.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but I didn't get it. There we go.
Having a little trouble there, Dress?
It just didn't fit quite right.
Well, it's like your first beer, eh?
It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. Hey, got it right that time. And how about that awesome Bob Denver?
Yeah, no, I think it's John Denver.
Yeah,
I at least didn't say it. I was just
No, you did. I'm pretty sure you did.
No.
You went along with it.
I went along with it. I said,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Bob
John Denver. Bob Denver was my
Gilligan.
little buddy. My little buddy.
It was sunshine on my ass.
Wasn't he from
Bob
West Virginia
Denver.
though? Wait a minute. Wasn't
Bob Denver?
I believe Bob Denver was from West Virginia.
All right, I'll have to look that
You
one
look that up while we're chatting here. So we got some more beers from
Yeah,
West
we
Virginia.
popped some more West Vienna beers.
I got
both of them from Big Timber.
So I got another coffee beer here. I'm pretty excited. It's a Big Timber chocolate coffee balanced porter. But I didn't notice on the last one at the top it said Axe, A-X, for Big Timber.
Axe for Big Timber.
Yeah, it's like
the slang.
Yeah, I'm thinking the ladies are going to do that.
Axe for Big Timber. So you got the porter over there.
Yep, I do.
I got the IPA. And this bad boy is coming in at 6.5%.
Mine too. What a coincidence.
Per usual, Huck, you are wrong. Bob Denver from New Rochelle, New York. And then raised in Brownwood, Texas. So, not quite.
So was it the guy from Andy Griffith? No, yeah. Was he from West Virginia? Because they're kind of similar. They're both kind of goofy.
Oh, you're thinking of
Yeah. Yeah. Barney Fife.
Yeah, but the guy.
I don't know anybody's real names.
Definitely, I should know his name.
We're just going on diverse
the one
sideline here.
But
we are talking about West Virginia.
I think about the Family Guy one. We're just like, why are there all these ostriches? So let me see.
That was. We'll just look at Barney Fife.
Well, now I want to see John Denver. Do you know where he's from?
I think he's from.
I mean, it would make more sense that he would be from West Virginia.
He might be from Virginia. No, he's from Denver.
New Mexico.
Yeah, there you go. What? We're wrong. We don't care where you're from now. We'll just tell you where you're from. In America, we tell you.
Off on this stupid
this tangent.
Barney Fife.
Barney
is a
Fife.
fictional character played by Don Knotts.
Yeah, Don Knotts.
Yes, of course, it's Don Knotts.
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts is from.
I'm sorry. We're going to be 0 for 3 here. 0 for 3.
Born, Morgantown.
All right. I knew somebody was from West Virginia. It was like that.
Somebody's from West
There's
Virginia.
so many facts in this old head.
Okay.
Can't bring them together.
We digress. Speaking of West Virginia, let's get back to it. These were a couple more beers that I did snag from that place I was talking about, that Arrow Way or whatever it was.
Coming up in October.
Okay. Not getting back to West Virginia. Okay, go ahead. What's up?
Brewsday. When you went down the trail, didn't you see the bridge?
Yes.
Okay, so on Brewsday, they close one lane of it. And you can go out there.
And it's a party.
You can jump off of it with parachutes and bungee jumping stuff.
You ever bungee jumped?
No.
I feel like that'd be pretty gnarly.
I'd really have to know the guy that tied the knot for all my life. You know, he'd have to have a lot of awards. I don't know. I'd have to know the guy. You know, what if he tied it 1 foot too long? Boom, on a rock. I would go skydiving. I tried to one time, but the plane ahead of us, the guy broke his leg, and so they canceled the rest of the day.
I would skydive.
I would skydive
over bungee jumping.
Yeah, bungee jumping, just too much can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably jump off a building into one of those big bags. As long as 2 or 3 people went ahead of me, I made sure the angles looked good.
That's definitely the key. Is you got to make sure somebody goes before you.
Somebody else goes first.
Go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, let me see that you hit right there.
That's how I am with anytime like jumping off of somewhere high up and into water. It's like, well, you know, you're saying this. You've jumped off this before. Oh, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Well, one time in West Virginia,
I'll try and land where you land safely.
Down southern West Virginia, my brother, he's gone now, but he was pretty crazy. And we were out having a few beers out on this gorge. And he goes, I got to show you this place. And, you know, because we're going to go swimming. I'm like, okay. So we go parks, and we're still, like, up in the top of the gorge. And he goes over this path, and I go over there, and I'm looking down. And he goes running by me and out into there. Splash. I'm like, man. So I look over there, and he's like, swims around in a square, right, in the water. He goes, you got to hit here. I did it. I did it. It was crazy. It's probably 40 feet maybe, but it's pretty far. Yeah. It was pretty scary.
Yeah, that would be.
I didn't do it again.
Was that at night?
No, it was during the day.
Okay, well, at least it was during the day.
Yeah. I mean, I've jumped off towers, and back when I was a kid, at Shenandoah Acres, you'd ride this cable ride and drop off early, and they'd yell at you. You weren't supposed to. Mm-hmm. But anyway, West Virginia's got the gorge, and you can raft there.
The gorge is gorgeous. Didn't do any rafting or anything like that. Just didn't really have the time. But we did stay. So we stayed at this bed and breakfast at this historic spot, the Morris Harvey. It's just this big old, like, kind of farmhouse style right there near downtown Fayetteville.
You stayed in a single wide out behind it?
Yeah,
it is West Virginia.
That's exactly what it was.
Just kidding. I love West Virginia. I've lived there twice.
No, it was cool.
It's
historic
beautiful.
building stuff. And then what was nice was it was right there downtown. So we
downtown Summersville?
Fayetteville, which is where, like, that's over there where the gorge is and all that jazz. And so we literally, the first night we walked to Pies and Pikes. And we saw that there was a little bit of a downtown area, so the next day we were like, well, we can check out the shops. Basically, it was just a bunch of antique shops. So we kind of did a little antiquing, browsed through the stores, found a couple hidden treasures.
Did you? You bought some things?
I did buy a couple things, actually. So
I collect old locks. So.
I wish I had known. I could have kept an eye out for that.
Yeah. Old railroad locks would be cool over there.
So over at my house, I have this little classic kind of a toy. It's a bartender named Charlie Weaver. You remember Charlie Weaver?
No.
He came over. I don't know if you really know Charlie Weaver. But it's this cool, old school little toy. He lights up, and it doesn't fully work anymore. He still lights up, but he used to be able to, like, you turn him on, and he would actually, like, move and stuff, and he'd, like, mix a cocktail, and then he'd drink it, and then he'd actually have steam shoot out of his ears after he puts up to his mouth and drinks out of it.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, he doesn't do all that anymore, but there was another bartender toy just like it, Roscoe, but I didn't know if it worked or whatever. They wanted $50. He was in pretty rough shape, so I was like, passed on it, but
that's so weird cool. About, when you go shopping and those things, then you found that thing,
Exactly.
And I would not know what it was. I'd be like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'd move on.
Well, they had a Charlie Weaver there, too. They looked almost in better shape than mine, but I still got the box for it. Like, it was my grandma's. It's awesome.
What they want for their
their Charlie Weaver, they wanted $89.
Yeah, that seems a
so
lot.
Mine's even better because I know it works and I got the box. So,
but you could buy that one.
That's $100 bartender.
Put parts in it.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Well, too late now. Yeah. Next trip to Fayetteville. And we'll stay at the Morris Harvey.
I haven't been over there in like 10 years. I like to go to Brewsday though.
I would
it's
be
around the third Saturday
so
of
here's
October.
the thing. We didn't really see because that bridge is badass.
Right.
I remembered seeing signs for it said like, a bridge walk, but I didn't see one.
No, it's just a walk. There's like an overlook.
Oh,
the bridge walk is the overlook. It's on
you can't cross. You can't.
It's on the other side of where you were. No, only on the third Saturday of October.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's my anniversary weekend.
Well, maybe go down there, stay at the Morris Harvey, a little bed and breakfast.
There you go.
Talk to what was his name?
I might just park the BRV in the middle of the bridge. Spend the night there.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. I'll tell you what, though.
Boondocking, they call it.
That bed and breakfast was pretty cool. A big historic building. They did make some. They made us breakfast.
Yeah,
and
how was
everything.
that?
Dude had, and I'd never had this before. It was like pineapple upside down French toast. So there was like pineapple on the bottom of the French toast.
I'm in.
And they made homemade like maple whipped cream stuff for it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm dude.
In.
Yeah, it was pretty bomb.
Not low carb, but I'm still
definitely not low carb, but carb enough.
Yeah,
it's worth it. Got to live a little, Huck.
I do. Had French fries today.
Oh boy! Hey, cheers,
small
buddy!
Order.
Look at you.
Cheers.
French fries.
They're one of my many weaknesses.
They are good. Anywho,
not as much beer in West Virginia. It's only like, I'm going to say 15, 20 breweries.
I think they're trying. To figure it out. Yeah.
Davis, West Virginia, where the ski resorts are up there north.
There's a couple up that way.
Yeah, Timberline and Canaan. They've got like 3 breweries in that town, so it's definitely worth a look.
Well, where exactly is this here Big Timber that we're drinking?
Big Timber, I think, is in Central-ish.
Independent Craft. They got the.
They got the thing.
They got the thing on there.
Yep.
It says Elkins, West Virginia.
Oh, that's pretty. No, that's near Snowshoe. Yeah, kind of.
Elkins. Well, what are you thinking of it, man? Let's go ahead and untap these bad boys. And by untapped, we mean. What that means we're popping the top. What does it mean? What does it mean, Huck? I don't. What is this untap we
talk
talk
of? On our
of?
phones, and we can judge it. We can rate it between 0.25 and 5. We can tag our friends. We can put a photograph in there. You can even edit the photograph while you're putting it in there. You can share it on Facebook and Twitter. It's a little harder to share on Facebook now because Facebook's what Facebook
being
is.
all Facebooky.
Yeah, they're Facebooking us all the time. But you can still share it there. And let's see what else. You can find out where beers are near you. If you want a beer, you can keep a list, and it'll tell you if your beer's near you.
There you go. It's just handy app. Drez Drinks is my handle. Huck's Beer Buzz is his. We like to use it for our base of how good these beers are. What are you thinking, man? How's that porter treating you?
I think its porter is about, let's say, $3.75. It's coffee. I'm not getting the coffee.
That's up there for a porter, though, for you.
It
that's
is.
a higher rating than I would have thought.
Well, it's nice and dark. You can't see through it. It's got, of course, I have sunglasses on at night. You can't see through it. It's got a good head. Everybody likes a little good head.
Everybody
but
likes
it's just,
head.
it's a porter.
Yeah.
I'm kind of yawning.
There you go.
If I got some coffee, I might have made it a 4.
I'm kind of almost with you on this one. I did back-to-back IPAs. This one is clearly not quite as good as the, what did you figure out how to pronounce it? Devil ass? It's actually pronounced ass? Is that what you looked up?
I think that's what the translation is.
Oh, so it's devil ants, but it means... Okay.
Or cove.
Oh.
That's another translation.
Okay, all right.
An ants is like a cove in a lake.
All right.
I looked it up. But it's like aunts.
Okay. Either way. The Big Timber not quite as good as the Devil's Ass, but it's still not a bad beer. Just it's kind of typical IPA, nothing too special about it. I'll just give it a 3.5.
All right. You like the Devil's Ass better than you like that beer.
I would rather drink the Devil's Ass than Axe for Big Timber. There you go. West Virginia
classic
beers. There's some good ones out there. I feel like there's some room for improvement though. They need more.
Yeah.
We want more variety. Maybe
more breweries.
That's what I'm saying. More variety of more breweries, and maybe they'll be able to catch up to the Commonwealth sooner rather than later.
Yeah, let's get rolling.
Anywho, I don't know what we're doing next week, Huck, but we are open to suggestions.
Yeah, we always are.
If you want to hit us up, Huck's Beer Buzz on everything: social media, the website, Gmail, and Drez at 1053thebear.com. If you have any suggestions or beer we should try, or themes, anything like that.
Yeah, we should do a theme. We haven't done a theme in a while.
I guess so. It's going to be the next show is going to be October.
Yeah, so maybe
it'll probably start being Oktoberfest. Some pumpkin beers.
I've been seeing the pumpkin beers.
Halloween's right around the corner.
Oh, that's my favorite holiday.
It's probably mine too. So I see good things in the future for Brewsday Tuesday. Either
Scary
way,
beers.
That's a wrap for today. Huck, as always, man, I appreciate you coming in, brother.
Not a problem.
And we will be taking a quick break and back with the tunage right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.
Woohoo.